Hola, this is Zaheen, Angie, and if you're joining me, just say where you're from. Oops, I should put this down. Okay, so if you're joining me, just say where you're from and say hi to me in the chat box. And today I'm going to share with you 3 steps that are going to get you to take action in the proper way. So thank you for joining me. All right, so think about this. When you want to take action, some of us just stop and say, hey, I don't know how to take action, or I don't know what to do next, or is this going to be good or not, and things like that. So I have a lot of this stuff in my book. Oh, let me get that book. There we go. It's called The Resilience Reflex, 8 Keys to Transforming Barriers into Success in Life and Business. And also, my website is up there if you want to know more about me. So thank you so much for joining. I'm just looking at my iPad as I see people joining and saying hi in the chat room. So this is what you want to do. There are 3 steps to taking action. The first one is knowing your why. So why do you want to do it? So if you want to exercise, why do you want to exercise? Just to exercise, that's it? No. There's something always at the back of your mind. You want to stay healthy, or you want to just feel strong. Yes, thank you for the hearts. Thank you so much for the hearts. And if you like what I'm saying, give me some more hearts. So that's your first step, is know your why. If you want to start a business, what is your why? Okay, then only you'll take action. Otherwise, you'll just stay where you are. The second one is you want to visualize your end result. That's huge. People don't even do that. That's why when a lot of people, come home after a day's job, I know that my clients actually, so my husband and I have a wellness center. So that's the name of the wellness center right up there, Shanti Wellness Center. So they come and say, I don't have time to exercise, or I'm too tired when I exercise. And that's because they don't visualize the end result of how they'll feel after. Maybe they'll feel more energized. Maybe they'll feel more healthy and stronger. I know when I don't feel like exercising either, when I've worked a hard day's work and I come and I go, I don't want to exercise, but I visualize the end result and I go, okay, if I exercise, this is how I'm going to feel. Thank you so much for the hearts. So we say, know your why. The second one is visualize your end result. Thank you so much for the hearts. And the third one is you want to think about the consequences of taking or not taking action. So let me repeat that. The third step is you want to visualize your end result about taking or not taking your action. So now you must be thinking, okay, how do I think about the consequences? Thank you so much for the hearts. Yes, give me some more hearts. And if you have any questions or anything that you want to say, type it up in the chat box. So the four questions are, number 1, so take your pen and paper and write this down. Okay, what is the best thing that can happen if I take this step? So I just mentioned before we started that I have a book. Well, it's launching on Tuesday, September 29th, and I'm very nervous. But it took me a long time to get this book done. And here are the questions that I asked myself about taking the action to write a book. And the first question was, what is the best thing that can happen if I take the step to write the book? And the answer is obvious. Well, a lot of people could benefit from the tools that I share in the book. I may get speaking gigs that I'm looking forward to. So those are the things. What is the best thing that could happen if I take this action? The second question that I would ask is, what is the worst thing that would happen if I take this action? So you see this? What's the best thing that could happen if I take this action? What's the worst thing that could happen if I take this action? Well, the worst thing could be, well, what if I get really busy with speaking gigs? I may have to travel. I will miss home. I'll miss my daughter, who is only 10 years old. And so I really have to rethink. Do I want to travel overseas? Do I want to just keep it in the town that I am, or the province or state that I'm in, right? The third question that you want to ask is, what is the best thing that can happen if I don't take this step? So again, the first 2 were, what is the best and worst thing that can happen if I take this step? Then what is the best thing and worst thing that can happen if I don't take this step? So in my example, what is the best thing that can happen if I don't take the step? Well, then I'll have lots of time on my hands and I won't go anywhere and I'll be home. Well, that's the best thing that can happen if I don't write my book. That's it. That's all I could think about. And the fourth one was, what is the worst thing that can happen if I don't take the step? Well, the worst thing that would happen is, I've asked myself over and over again, Zaheen, you work full time, you have a wellness center with your husband, you want to create a speaking career. So my book is about the resilience reflex. Thanks for asking again. That's what it is, and it's called 8 Keys to Transform Barriers into Success in Life and Business. And it's going to be launched on Kindle on Tuesday. So make sure you go onto Kindle, Amazon Kindle, and you can buy the book for only 99 cents on Tuesday. Okay, so I would have more time with the family. And then the fourth question, what's the worst thing that can happen if I don't take this step, if I didn't write my book? Honestly, I've asked myself that question over and over again because I get paid really good. It could be possible in Turkey. I'm not sure. If you have access to Amazon, then you could download it there. If I don't take this action, I would be very unhappy and feel unfulfilled. Getting my message out, getting to share my knowledge with others is a big deal to me. That's my why. And if I didn't do that, it would just bite at me and just gnaw at me that I'm not doing this. And I didn't like that feeling. Did you know that I started my book in 2013 was when I wrote the first 2 chapters, and then I stopped because I just got really busy with other things, and I thought, I'll do it. Well, it never happened until I hired a coach who held me accountable every week, and I would write a chapter every week, and it took me 7 months to write it, but now it's here. So I'm just saying that because it was eating at me for the last 3 years, I finally made the decision. So just to recap then what the 3 steps are to taking action is know your why. Number 2 is visualize the end result. And 3, think about the consequences. And there's my website there, zaheennanji.com. So think about the consequences of taking or not taking the action. So do any of you have any questions that are out there? And again, it's zaheennanji.com. If you were to go on my website, you also get 6 audio series on how to manage change and how to thrive in change. Okay, I don't see any questions coming, so until next time, bye-bye.